That's just the default. People are not even aware that you're doing it. So in fact, in the Philippines, if the standard of the way of the people speak generally in everyday life is not either English or Filipino. It's Taglish. It's just a mix of both, and people just change. And code switching is a very specific kind. When we're using that term to mean the changing from one linguistic code to another, it's something. It's a phenomenon that's so common, and that in a world where there are so, and what we often don't realize is that there are more multilingual people in the world than there are monolingual ones. um, so multilingualism actually is the norm, not the exception. And it's this constant negotiation between linguistic codes, between languages, is an essential skill. But for some reason, we 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 value more, language purity and this monolithic standard, and that's just quite a contradiction, really. And it's when it's something that's so natural, even Robert Burns used to do it, switching between English and Scottish all the time, and it's something that comes so natural to so many people. But it's just something that's looked at quite negatively. Although now, thankfully, as people place uh, are becoming much more conscious of diversity and identity, that the previously denigrated hybrid varieties of English, such as, let's say, Singlish or Taglish or Hinglish, are increasingly being valued and being used to create uh, works of literature and art and music. So I think we are somehow going in the right direction there. But for me, from the perspective of a lexicographer and a historical lexicographer, code switching can quite complicate the task of documenting the English varieties of English, because especially in the OED, whenever we're working on a word, we have to go back to the very earliest evidence of the word being used in English. And sometimes it makes it very difficult for us. It is very difficult for us to see, like, whether a Nigerian English word that's a borrowing, let's say, from Hausa or Yoruba is an if the earliest example that you found is an actual example of usage in English, or if it's just an example of a person code switching and that's just like a one-off. But actually that's also a good thing, because working on world Englishes somehow makes us lexicographers kind of re-examine our processes and policies when it comes to working on different varieties of English, because instead of just looking at a very monolingual sort of language, we're seeing so much more diversity. So we kind of have to re-examine, okay, um, what does constitute good evidence for the OED? So that's why we think it's such a good thing for us to be doing so much more work on different varieties of English.